Easy. Welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming.
Haha! Welcome. What's going on, Vash? My man, dude. It's we just keep getting hit with that weather up here in Northern California. Um, so there wasn't like a super heavy snow. It started snowing pretty good this morning, like about an hour or so ago. It dumped a little bit of snow, but what that means for me is I was kind of working up the hill, so I feel like it's going to be just blanketed out there still. My car is probably still going to be stuck out there, and there really won't be a reason for me to go out there. Yeah, I try to switch them up. I like kind of making the intro. There was a guy that made us a few songs, those beats, I guess. Back in the day, I think we had like two or three of them. Oh man, yeah. See, that's surprising. See, we're not used to it. I feel like you get some cold weather there probably every year. This is like maybe like every 2 or 3 years. It used to be like every 5 or 6 years, but yeah, maybe like every 2 or 3 years we'll get a couple of blankets of snow. But this has been a little heavier, and it's like not done. We've got some more blowing in this weekend or something is gonna get another one. So yeah, I hate it because I do construction and stuff, and I work a lot with my hands. I do tile and granite, so it's like wet saws and things like that. It really hinders. It just makes the day like awful. The cold is just like brutal. It can get so brutal. And anyway, so that kept me home. Actually, another thing too I'm super worried about is my roof is leaking. I had to call some people. So they might even be coming here or getting a hold of me. So that's another reason I probably won't go to work. Because it's leaking like right over there. Well, I mean like the next room. So I'm like, I really don't want it anywhere near this room. It really makes me like scared. I'd rather have a whole other I'd rather have the house flood or something like that. So I definitely want to check into that as we continue to get some heavies and stuff like that. But yeah, we're back. Dragon Quest, morning RPG, cup of coffee. I've been grinding it out. I did this as like kind of a random play, and then did a couple of big streams on it and got a decent ways. So now I'm kind of determined to play through it, finish it. So this will be good. We're gonna go do some questing, some grinding, and try to get some new stuff. Ultimately, just see what we can even do. I don't know if I did off stream go and gain one extra level at least to try to help with the future progression, because it's like I got kind of to a spot where I was going to be stuck. So hopefully we can kind of get somewhere. And if we can't, we'll have to go grind out another level or something. It takes a little bit of time. But if you go and you know what you're doing and you just grind, you could do it in like, I think I did the last one like real quick. So you could probably do it in like 20-25 minutes. Go to this one, I know a pretty decent spot, so yeah. Yeah, dude, that would be stellar. Yeah, it's always good to know a good roofer, because that can get out of hand quick. That's the other thing too, is we need a new roof in general, and it could even be we never had them inspected. We had this like insane hailstorm about. It's been a little bit. It's been like five. It was like, but anyways, it was like probably 5 years ago or something. But it was so crazy. It like destroyed tons and tons of property and ruined. Like they had to issue a thing where basically, in like all these roofs, you had to like file for a thing, and then everybody got their roof redone. But we rent right now, so I feel like the people didn't take care of anything like that. No. Yeah, I kind of looked into it. If I knew exactly what I was doing, and I was really like on key, you can do it in like 10 to 15 hours or something like that. I think I've put in like mine's looking more about like 20 hours I had a couple deaths and a couple things like that, and then I talk a lot and stuff, you know, if you count that as time. um, but yeah, it should be fairly short. That's why it's kind of more on me, because basically the time you get to level like 18, you're basically about to, you know, be finishing the game. So oh, nice. Yeah, we're tiling granite. I've been doing it since I was 5. My dad started the company in '88. Um, I started working with him when I was. We worked for Hoyler. He worked for a different company back. But then he got his own business when I was like 7. I was gonna say I wouldn't have been 5 in '88. But it was like for Haynes or some other thing. I remember I used to work nights with him. I smashed my hand one time. I was like a little 5-year-old. He was so scared my mom was gonna kill him. But yeah. Then basically we've had our company here, California Tile Improvements, and we do like high-end custom granite remodel. Well, we used to do like some commercial and stuff, but for the last like while we've done strictly just remodel pretty much. I guess we've done like local business, like we've done, you know, restaurant patches and stuff like that. But that's really cool. Are you talking about the first 4, like the 4 on the NES, which I have all 4? I beat 2 like a year or 2 ago. I was gonna start 3, but I wanted to. This I ended up just starting on a whim, kind of like I said, and now I just want to finish it. But I do want to get to 3 and 4. I know. I think in what, like, I feel like in Japan or something, like, I don't know if these are the first 4. Like, you know, it's one of those like Final Fantasy things where they're all mixed up, and 1 is 3 and up is down. Yeah, DQ 3 and 4 are supposed to be good. I want to say that 3 is probably going to be like 2 is really good. It was like this, but with a party of 3. But there were some like definite irritating things that it lacked. So I think 3 is like a much better version of that, which would be really. It's probably like one of the best ones. 4, I've heard, haven't even played it, but I feel like it's a little like ahead of its time. I know you do this. It's like you play with solo characters or something in like their own quests, and then they all come back together, and then you get them in like a group to like finish the game or something like that. So, you know, there's definite. Oh, dude, I'm like ready to go. I feel. So I must be ready to go. So, I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to playing those. There's another one that I get, people bring up every time they see it in my collection. I have a really nice, crisp inbox copy of Ghost Lion. And I know that one I feel is supposed to be, I don't know if it's a shorter one, but it's supposed to be kind of like an easier one of RPGs. I don't know if it says it on it or if I've just heard that, but it's like a great first RPG for somebody. Or for like a younger kid or something is what they kind of. I had heard. So let's go. I think after I got my level, I didn't get to check out how tough these guys were down here. We were kind of like in a spot that was just tough. Like, we have our trusty, you know, this was cool too. I like having this. This is super clean, crisp box, you know, full of it. But it's got this player's hand guide or whatever, and it basically tells you all sorts of stuff. And it told me, I was like, oh, I'll go down there. And the monsters were, like, kicking my ass. There's, like, a certain guy I would run into, and he'd basically take me the distance. So it'd be, like, all the way down here, kill one guy, and then I'd have to, like, go back. Yeah, we probably are the same age. I was born in '81, like November of '81. So it's like, I'm born in a different year than most of all of my friends and stuff. I was like the older kid in school type deal and stuff, but by like a month or whatever, 2 months. So I'm sure roughly we're there. See, I never played I played this one a lot. Uh, I'll be honest though, as a kid, I mean, of course, like Zeldas and stuff like that, but as a kid, I played a lot of sport. Like as a younger kid, I played a lot of sports and a lot of um, like action platformers and stuff like that. And then, like the late '80s is when I really turned on like the fantasy vibe, and I got the Sega. Started playing like Shining, like the original Shining Force was like one of my just jams. I love that so much. We played a ton of like the Might and Magic computer port on the Genesis. Just trying to think of. Oh, am I already there? I feel like I might be there. Oh, hang on, just 1 second. Oh right, my apologies. I thought it was gonna be the roofing people, but I had somebody stop by and say, "Yeah, see, I didn't play a lot of the Final Fantasy, the early ones and stuff." And then it was funny because I met Mr. C. Um, I'm trying to think. It's the time frame. Let's see, it would have been. We randomly actually went to kindergarten together. I saw that in a picture, but we met in like second grade. And I had played some fantasy stuff, but see, he had. I remember at one point, I don't know, I had the Sega, and I did have a Super Nintendo, but I never had any games because I always liked some of the violent games that Sega had. So I played majority Sega. And then he was like real big Super Nintendo guy. And I don't remember the early Might and Magics, but the one thing I remember that I thought was really cool, it was like Breath of Fire, I think, or something like that. And I remember he could like hunt, and I thought that was like the coolest, like hunt and fish or something. And that I thought was like, oh, that's awesome. You know, that's really really cool. A night draws near. The knight's dodging. Yeah. It's like way big. So we're like way, way, way up north. We're like literally lakes, mountains, you know, we're for like lots of forest area and stuff like that. Like it's a great like hunting style area and jazz. Oh my fucking spell had been blocked, son of a bitch. And then it's like funny because you travel, you know, it's like a few hours this way or that way, and it's like, you know, ocean, beaches, or you go down and it's like you go the other way and you kind of start like when you head towards like Reno and Nevada and stuff, you get all that like high desert out in Susanville, and so it's super crazy around here. Yeah, dude, Northern Cal, they got the cool people up here. No, I feel like California definitely has some unique people, and then of course Northern California, especially back in the day, probably like, I mean, got a lot of like not like hippies, but I mean it was like that different era, you know, it was just more rural. I mean, it's slowly becoming like where I am is Reading, so it's like it's becoming like a known place, but yeah, dude, Yosemite is awesome. I actually was fortunate enough to the not the owner, the like one of the sales represent head guy for Harris Ranch, the meat place, you know, had a giant house that I went and worked on out in Yosemite, and we got to stay in. He had like a apartment thing attached to his house, basically, and it had all this great meats, and he had all this fancy, you know, Jack Daniels 30-year, 50-year, whatever it was. He had all this stuff in crystal bases. But we got to stay out there and see a lot of the stuff and just take in that kind of that beauty, dude. And it was awesome, man. It was like really really cool to get to stay there for. It was like, I mean, it was a pretty major remodel, so it was multi-week. It was probably almost like a month. We got to stay down there and kind of do our thing. So. Let me see. Maybe I can draw my. I had a buddy stop by. I felt kind of bad because I hadn't seen him, but it's like he didn't give me a call or anything. Hot girls from Norway. That is so... Oh, that's cool. That sounds fun right there. I'm from... What's that, I'm from Holland, isn't that weird? That makes me laugh. I mean, just because I think there were Icelanders, but, Icelandia. we went and... I don't know. It's funny too because it got really. I mean, it made money, good reviews, all that stuff. But we went and saw Cocaine Bear in the theaters the other day, Sunday. We just wanted to go see a movie, and there wasn't a lot of stuff that we either hadn't seen or wanted to see like in the theater, and we thought that would be fun, and it was super entertaining and fun. But it was wild. But it's funny. It had these two hiking Icelanders. Just. It reminded me of like Eurovision. That's one of our favorite movies. That really always cracks us up. Icelandia. See, I feel like I'm still not very, like... We'll probably have to do this a couple of times. I guess maybe I should start to get better. I could probably... The demon knight draws near. So let's do, like, sleep? Can we just sleep everything? Okay, spell doesn't work on him. He's probably going to kick my ass. Drink the water from the stream. Amoeba. Dude, this guy hits like a... This guy hits like a ton of bricks, eh? Oh my gosh. Wild. That was wild. Wildly rough. See, the only thing that I got, really waiting on is, see, the place I'm trying to get to has, it's like kind of an anomaly, because I'm trying to get to a place that has better weapons. I don't even know if I can afford them. But it's like I can't get there because I don't have the better weapons. What is that, like, this is the end, Danny McBride. It's one of my favorite parts. With the water. I'm so fucking thirsty. But the ironic thing is that my thirst won't be quenched until I finish digging this. Or I'm too thirsty to dig or something. But ironically, my thirst won't be quenched until I finish digging. Thou cannot hold any more herbs. See, it's like... Last time I saved the princess, though, that was fun. What's happening, Action Man Gaming? I would highly doubt that they added rap music to this, but I mean, you could just like mute it and turn on rap music, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I think they did. I think there are like Dragon Quests, because, or wait, yeah, Dragon Warrior is basically the Dragon Quest series, so I'm sure that they have like Dragon Quest remakes and stuff that have this first one. I'm not even actually sure. Dude, the music is so good in this game. That's what I love. This is like, the throne room is some of the most epic music you could have, like in the 8-bit era, I feel. Yes, I will. And yes, I will. Man, see, that was like a lot of experience. I feel like maybe I should go to the grinding place, but... It's got me all wishy-washy. I'm surprised, actually, they haven't. Erdrick. The Dragon Warrior. Or whatever the name of the dragon, Who makes these games? I can't remember. I feel like it's made by one of the big companies that makes RPGs. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite, but I'm sure that they have. I've seen my kids play it, and I'm sure they have everything. Square Enix, yeah, there we go. I knew it was. I was like, I mean, the original was just Enix, right? Now it's Square Enix, something like that. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I would believe that. I would assume there's probably a lot of decent stuff on Dragon Warrior, because it's just such a cult classic. Like I said, the first one is good enough to just play through, like enjoy, talk about, and then the other ones just really ramp up and make you feel it. I was thinking the other day that, yeah, gotcha. I was just thinking the other day that this has got to by far the best RPG like series on NES, you know? I mean, it has like 4 8-bit entries on the NES that are like different than any of the other entries. It has it like ramps up from a single kind of regular like this one, the, you know, random encounter dungeon crawl text-based game, which is like fun in itself. I'm all lost. And then the other ones really move into a not like so much JRPG, but definitely like your party system, and just kind of like really amp up this one, you know. It really gives you a good entry into RPG gaming. Action Man. It reminds me of I followed some. There was like a stop motion guy, because I like doing the stop motion stuff. That I feel like he had something like that, like Action Man toys or something. Or there is like a toy like called Action Man, right? It's like a action figure. I consider, and I tell people this, that the Shining series and Shining Force 1 are like my favorite games of all time. I mean, I just like love Shining Force 1. I think it is so. Uh, it's just an epic game, man. And the story in it is actually really, really good. I love, battling Kane and figure, just all the stuff that goes on. There's secrets, stuff you can find, and I like the little things where basically it gives you one window, like to hatch the dragon eggs and find that stuff. It gives you like very minimal time to go back, to an area which you've already explored, but to go back and like find this stuff, get this stuff. There were things you had to grind out and get like in battle, or at least like on the battle screen and stuff. You had to go back there and find that stuff. It just so many things. That's why actually I really loved. I'm sure about it, but Vandal Hearts. Vandal Hearts on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, is like if you love Shining Force, then that is like a must. That is a great strategy RPG, fun story, kind of some gore, and just like great animation, music, and stuff like that. It's definitely highly recommended if you have not played Vandal Hearts. See, this is what I consider the best place to grind. You actually get to fight some of the enemies that are on the other side. So if you can sit here and find the Wyverns, they're pretty manageable to fight. I think that they give you, 24 experience. The other stuff wasn't giving you that much more, too, for how hard it was hitting you. And this, you can just literally sit here. We'll loop until we get a little bit closer. We'll check our whatever, her love that we gave from rescuing the princess last time, so you can check your experience on the go. Plus, there's a lot of good gold men out here you can run into, so it's really cool to kind of bust open that gold, because it's going to be expensive. I feel like that's why I'm so far behind, because I had a couple of bad encounters that I died and I lost thousands of gold. It's like I should have been a little bit further and definitely probably be closer to, well, we wouldn't say 20, but 16, 17,000 gold probably. But I feel like wherever I go, they're gonna be like, oh, that thing's $20,000 or something. Might not be, though. Some of the other stuff wasn't super expensive. Actually, maybe this guide will tell me the price. Man, dude, it is freezing. Hopefully that heater... I do have to keep a heater on today. Usually I would shut it off, but... I don't think it... I don't know. If it has lots of, feedback, or you can really hear that rumble, and you'll be able to hear it as I probably exit the room to go get some coffee, but... yeah, just let me know, dude. I could probably go without it for a little bit. Yeah, it was real funny. I was always a big creamer guy for years and years and years and years, and then been slowly getting a little bit less. You know, it's too sweet, too many flavors, this and that. But the last time that we went to Disneyland in December, it just like dawned on me. You know, we went and had breakfast, and it was like just using the creamer, like half and half, switching to half and half, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream. I mean, it really, really busts some flavors. I don't know how you guys take your coffee, but that really like changed my game. But now I drink probably way too much coffee because I'll drink like multiple cups, a pot a day, you know. Dude, that's really cool. Yeah, it's actually funny that Shining Force has that effect on people because legitimately I played through Shining Force last year, I think. I think at the very beginning, so about a year ago, I think the very first thing I did in 2022 was play Shining Force, play through it. And I had all sorts of people, never been to the channel, never whatever, that came out of the woodworks just because I was playing that. That's like, I mean, you know, people love that game. They love watching it live. And the thing is there's a lot of different strategy as the point of, I mean, you could get to a thing and then change your whole party and run like a party that you never would run or something like that. You know, you could actually spin the time. There's that one spell, you know, you go fight a fight, then backtrack and keep all your stuff and actually level up specific guys so you could get them in the fight and stuff. I actually did a pretty good job. I was way undermatched, and I did my run on Shining Force with strategy. In fact, there was a couple people who kept popping in and telling me to, you know, die on purpose, don't die, regress, or whatever it is, do all this stuff. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm just gonna use extreme strategy. And I was able to take them down, to take all the bosses down and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I know I'm actually kind of bummed. I'll have to rewatch and re-figure out where I was. I started playing Vandal Hearts because I was on that track. I think I got like halfway through. I was working on getting the whole Vandal set, which I had never done before. And I mean, I was getting all the stuff I needed and you know, making really good progress on it. And then I got super busy and basically threw it on the back burner. And you know, then I got on other streams and stuff, and it just haven't gone back. But I you know, I have it saved, I'm assuming, and all that ready to go. Would be really, 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 really fun to finish that one. I think maybe I got burnt out because I went from one RPG and started playing like another one, and you got that high of beating, you know, said RPG, and then you're like, yeah, dude, RPGs are the best. I just want to play another one, and I started playing, you know, about the second or third stream in, and you're like, man, it's gonna be a lot longer than you had anticipated. Come on, Wolf. Ooh. It does always scare me right there because I feel like sometimes when I hit back that it like forfeited my turn, because there was like a game where if you hit, you know, the back button when you're on like the main screen, it was like auto skip. And sometimes it really does freak me out because I'm like, oh shit, I just didn't do anything. Man, I hope they call me right away about that roof. It must be really raining because I can, like, really hear it. Gold Man. Except for they give you no experience or something. Yeah. Yeah, 10 o'clock is when their office opens, so I'm hoping that they get their messages and stuff right away, or I'm going to have, I mean, if not, I'll start calling and stuff again by 11. Why would he cast... That was weird. Yeah, right away, I don't know. We don't have, like, the best land, you know. They're not, like... They're kind of fix-it-themselves people. Well, they won't for this roof if it's real bad, but, like, last time, the same thing was leaking. But it's, like, every time they come... So that's why I'm glad. I hope they come over today, because it's, like, physically leaking. Last time it was, like, the whole boy who cried wolf thing. I'm like, oh, you know, the roof is leaking, and you could see where some damage was, but it's, like, the area it is like that, like, siding stuff is even on the roof. So you can... It's not like sheetrock that you see water damage. You can just see where it swelled a little bit and could have been water damage and stuff, and it's dripping. But by the time they got here, it was, like, not dripping, no water, and so all they did was go up there and paint, you know, blackjack the roof, or oh, here you go, and I don't think that that's, like, the fix that it needed. So here it is, just getting storm, heavy rain, and all this stuff, and basically now it's dripping pretty good. The only beneficial thing is this room is, like, an additional room, and the roof is kind of, like, separated. So I feel what's actually happening is there's some sort of leak in this other laundry room area, and that whole, like, ceiling. The only bad thing is I feel like the ceiling is going to eventually, like, I don't know, cave in or get a hole, and then it's just gonna, like, pour water in or something. But I'm startled. Yep, so it's the 10,000 mark. Alright, well, we'll do another good grind in here for... Just do it as fast as we can. About 10-15 minutes. So the only good thing about this, though, is, like I said, I basically can sit here and manage this, and kill all these things that are roughly... I mean, the other things are probably give me a little bit more experience, honestly. We'll go find out, you know, like, we'll probably take off from here a little bit early. Power to you, my man. Dude, we're nostalgia love, dude. I'm a weirdo with the. I really love getting into all the awesome stuff. Like you just said, you know, we're pretty similar in age. All I'm really doing is having a good time playing the stuff I loved, whether it be toys, music, games, movies, you know, whatever. And just sharing that with people, and it happens to be a popular thing right now. Yeah, see, I'm wondering if maybe I should check. There's like a cave called the Fighter's Cave, but I mean it has like lower monsters, so I don't know if I'm like past that. Or maybe there's like a cave that isn't. Cause see, I'm kind of like reading on this book too as I go through, the Explorer's Handbook, and it kind of gives you some places to go and not go. So there might be something cool that I'm missing by not fanning out or something, a certain location. Well, I've been kind of excited though this year. I have plans. I actually have a video that hopefully will be coming out like tonight or tomorrow, but just getting some other non-live stream stuff like I used to do, collection pieces, pickup things, toy videos. I love like Muscle Men, Guts, and all those kind of cool old figures. But I recently got I paint my muscle guys because you can actually get schematics on Ultimate Muscle. You can like see paint schemes and you can look up stuff. And I used to paint miniatures for Warhammer and things like that. So I thought would be cool is I'm going to continue painting some of the ones I got, but I got some of the modern ones that were themed the way I like. So I got a pack of Mega Man ones and 2 packs of the WWF muscle guys. They came with little cool figures. Hacksaw Jim Duggan here. But these guys I'm actually really excited to do like a paint on. I got some really Sergeant Slaughter, $1 Million Man, I'll have to Mean Gene and stuff. So it's really cool. Some stuff to do like a little paint tutorial and show off or something like that. It'd be fun, I thought. What's happening, Rolando? My man, good morning, good morning. Today is not, it's snowing, it's raining, my roof is leaking, my car got snowed in at work yesterday, so there's lots of stuff. It's definitely going, but I mean it's not bad or anything like that. Having actually a good morning. I'm starting to really feel the effects of my 3rd, 4th cup of coffee. But I hope you're doing well, my man. How's everything down there in the Southern California region? I feel like you guys got some very, very unusual snow and rain and stuff in the mountains and all that. And I don't know, did the city get hit real hard with like any snow, or was it just like a lot of rain? I know we've had like killer winds, killer rain, hail, and a lot of oh nice, that's not too bad. Yeah, we it's funny too because in the middle of it it'll be like these huge storms, and then like tomorrow and the next day are there's 2 days of sunny. It's not going to be warm, it's going to be cold as crap. But and then like the weekend is supposed to like potentially snow again, like a whole bunch. I'm like, God, dude, this is crazy. Usually we'll get like one storm. This is like just relentless waves of storm. Yes, dude. Which is funny because it's like doing a better job. Like a couple other days, I had morning coffee with streaming and stuff like that, but I feel like today's batch is really, really grabbing me. Maybe because I'm pounding it. I'm about to go grab it now. I'm about to grab another cup. We had a lot of fun on Monday Classics yesterday. Played Tom and Jerry on the NES. And it was cool. That game is like brutal. I mean, it's a super entertaining game, but it has some very, very, very frustrating parts. And the stock lives and continues and stuff it gives you, like, you definitely have to put some time in to kind of like master it. I was fortunate enough. I have a February issue of Nintendo Power, still right here. I have a whole bunch of Nintendo Powers. In fact, I want to do something cool starting with these. I'm going to figure that out. But anyways, in the top secret guide in here, there was a thing for Tom and Jerry to give you a couple. There was like a sound test and it told you where secret holes and stuff were, but the one was an actual code, like the Contra code, up, you know, it wasn't that one, but it was like right up, right down, you know, right B, whatever, and it gave you unlimited guys. And so then it was kind of fun. We went back, played through the entirety of the game. It was nice having the guys because it doesn't give you any extra life or invincibility or anything like that, so you still had to like beat the bosses with all the standard health and stuff. It's just luckily you had extra tries, I guess it were. But so it was fun. We played all the way through that, and then actually had fun playing Scoon, which I feel a lot of people have maybe heard of or remember, but whoever sees Scoon, especially in a stream. But it's a cool little shooter. You're a submarine, and you pick up little hilarious little stick figure guys in the water, and if you don't get them in time, orca whales come and like eat them. it's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I am ready for the first day of March. It really creeps up on you, you know, February being that short month. I'm so used to a 31 day schedule that it like just blows my mind, I think, because I'm like, oh, it's the 28th, you know, I've got 7 days until the 5th, but I only have 5 days until the, you know, it's like just little things like that. You're like, oh wait, that's... But anyways, yeah, March will be here tomorrow. Dude, I know Rolando, big sports guy. Dude, he's been around, big supporter too for a long time. I'll have to get some requests or something for something. I know March is fun. We got basketball. We got March Madness. We got the college stuff coming on. God, when's the NFL draft? Is the draft in March or April or something like that? I know there's like lots of cool stuff. I think spring training for baseball is going on. So there's like lots and lots of stuff. Sure. No Mercy might be fun to go play. There's some other stuff I actually wanted to do on No Mercy. Anyways, because there was some sort of unlock I needed to do. Or no, there was like a championship I needed to win so that I could play some sort of mode or something. So that actually might be fun. So yeah, go ahead and drop. Let me look at the time here. Cool, so about an hour in, that way I can find it easier. Yeah, go ahead and drop some stuff for No Mercy. Drop! And listen to the beat go. Drop! Nope. I'm a Saints fan. I don't actually like any California team. I like the Giants, the baseball Giants. But, let's get into this. Okay, so I do like the baseball Giants. As a young kid, I do only live 4 hours away from Oakland, and when like the A's were winning World Series and stuff, that was like my dad took us to games, and he liked the A's and stuff. So I did like them a little bit, but in my heart for baseball, my grandpa played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was a pitcher in 1939, 40, 41. Then he went to war, came back, pitched in 46. And, you know, so that was really awesome. I actually love the Pirates. The Pirates are basically what I would consider my baseball team. And then when it came to football, randomly, I was a weird kid, and I hated teams that won. I loved the underdog. I loved, like... you know, just kind of being counted out and having it mean more than just a team that was like winning. So there was a few different teams I liked. I did like the early Colts back in the 90s because of Marshall Faulk and stuff, but I really liked the Saints. Morton Anderson, I thought it was cool having a kicker that kicked 60 yards field goals. Ricky Jackson, I even have a little toy of him. You know, I thought he was a great running back. Ironhead Hayward and stuff. So, you know, we had some fun characters, and I've been a fan of them, and it really revamped after when they got, like, Reggie Bush and some things in the 2000 era. You know, I just always have been a fan, and then to top it off now, my wife is a Cajun. Her family is from, like, New Orleans. She's a Cajun, a French Cajun That's like her background and stuff. So she makes gumbo and the whole deal. So that's like actually pretty neat. Barry Sanders is my favorite player of all time. Like literally, or my favorite football player of all time. I have like, it's funny. I have the little figure starting lineup guys, and I have like 3 of him, all the different ones, because he's like literally. I thought he was like the coolest person. Gonna do Mark Henry, Chris Jericho. That sounds fun. That way too, it'll give me a chance. I'll have to check and make sure, because one of the times I didn't have some of the guys bought or unlocked or something. Oh, you bet Drew Brees, dude. He seems like a great guy, and I'm actually kind of bummed because he's coming. I gotta maybe still work it out, but they want so much to get like an autograph from him that he's coming all the way to Santa Clara for like this trade thing where they're gonna have like Bo Jackson, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, all the Niners from this year, and then Drew Brees. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta almost figure that out to go down and get that. I believe that, yeah. See, and that's if I was a little bit closer, see, like being in LA and then having that, like Angels, Dodgers, Padres. I mean, there's a lot of teams to get into down there, so it's like I could see people living closer to like Southern California, picking like a favorite. I feel like up here it was like you were kind of forced with the certain amount of teams that were 4 or 5 hours away. It's like I'm not a Kings fan or anything. Randomly, basketball, I was always a Cavs fan. I even liked it like early LeBron and stuff, but all the drama and stuff kind of. Basketball in general is kind of like, I don't know if I really watched a lot of teams anymore. I just kind of like to watch good basketball, so I like to watch the playoffs. I like to watch like, a good team play, or some of the new good young players, but it seems like every time I get into it or do something, it's like a guy gets hurt, traded, doesn't play, this or that. I'm like, basketball's kind of lost my attention, not as my love of basketball or anything, but just like watching it every day or something. I'm like, I can take it or leave it. Like, give me some playoffs. Give me March Madness. I am. I actually do enjoy soccer, and I'm like a huge. That was one of the only modern games I played. Is I competitively played FIFA. In fact, well, rest in peace, but Mr. El Dagre is like the biggest soccer fan, biggest Manchester United fan. He taught me, led me in, got me into rooting for USA Outlaws, all this stuff, and actually because of him, I became like a soccer fan. I love FIFA. I ended up watching, I don't mind watching, like, once again, it's almost the same as a basketball, though. I don't want to go watch 0-0 games, or that. I want to see, like, a good team. I want to see, like, a little bit of action, at least some shots, maybe, like, a 3-1 score line or something, so it's basically the only thing that I could watch a football game. For some reason, I just love football. I could watch a football game. It could be 0-0, 50-50, and basically I don't know. It entertains me. It can have bad calls, crap. It could have a bunch of stuff that ruins the game, but it's still, I'm like, well, it's whatever. I'm glad I watched it. Yeah, the LA Galaxy. That's right. I've always wanted to watch, because there's the I had a buddy who's up there from like what's the Seattle team, Seattle Thunder, something like that. So, and it's cool because what isn't the World Cup coming to America or something like that? So. Yeah, I played basketball. I was a small forward. I played baseball like every year of my life. I played semi-pro baseball and stuff. That was really in my blood. I was a pitcher. I played in my senior year of high school. I started at 8 of the 9 positions. I never played second base throughout the year, but I pitched a lot. I caught. I started off as like a first baseman and third baseman and stuff. In my Later years, I started playing a lot of shortstop as I got a little bit more agility and range. But I'm like a lifetime 300 hitter though, and I was good at pitching. I actually probably averaged more strikeouts per inning or per nine. I think I averaged 12 strikeouts per nine. So roughly, I strike 1.5 people or something out, 1 1/3 people out every inning. Like I said, basketball I was forward, small forward. Later on in life, after I got out of basketball, I played a lot and became basically like a shooting guard. You know, the big tall, because I could dribble and shoot threes and all that stuff. But I was super good at rebounding and defense and all that stuff. So I played a lot. I played a lot down low. I'm 6'2", so when you're younger, that's big enough to be a big man. And then football, randomly, I was like a real big kid, so I never got into playing football a bunch because they always made me a line. I couldn't even play. Pee-wee. They said I was too big to play football. You know, I was like a little 5'6", 180-pound fat kid or something, and then as soon as I hit high school, they're like, well, you got to start playing offensive line and all this stuff, and then I grew 6 inches and lost 22 pounds in 1 year. And I'm like, you know, I should have been a tight end, should have been something else, and they were like, well, you play center, and I ended up basically getting hurt. And I was like, well, I'd rather play basketball and baseball than, like, play this for 4 years. I have, like, a shit ton of FIFA soccer games. I had every modern year one until this year. So yeah, I have like all the. I mean, I have like the last like 8. But see, a lot of them are on my like Xbox One. That's what I played on. So I can't even really stream that. But actually, I do have not 20, not the very last one that was just made, which is the last FIFA, but the year before that I do have on PlayStation 5. So I do like playing that if it still gets drop-ins and stuff like that. But see, I play a lot of like pro clubs and stuff when I play soccer. But I actually have some old fun cheesy ones like on the Sega Genesis. I have some on the Sega CD, like International Soccer or like FIFA I have ones that aren't even like FIFA a year. It's like the original FIFAs and stuff. And then I have a couple mixed in, you know, in the 2000s and stuff. But honestly, I think a lot of them are on PlayStation 3. And I don't know if I have... I don't know if I can stream on PlayStation 3. They'd be right up there. No, I actually don't think I have... I'm not sure. I'll have to take a better look, but I really don't think I have, like, PS1, PS2 ones. I have, like, right before that and right after that. I have, like... I might have one on I might have one around that era. I'll have to take a better look. But realistically, there's always a chance, like, I mean, I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. The games like that aren't too roughly expensive. Some of them might have gone up, but... Apparently I have a lot of college football. Well, not a lot, but I just saw like 2. Got some NHL, NBA, MLB, NFL. Yeah. Good thing is, though, I do know a guy. I know a guy. There's a guy in town that usually has some cheap. Like, he usually has bulk sports stuff that isn't too expensive. Nice, 1 hour in. I'll remember to go back and check that out, write it down, and then we'll see when we'll be having a chance to do some No Mercy. But thanks, dude. Thanks, Roland. It's always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Pleasure chatting. Love chatting sports. Had some good conversations today. But yeah, dude, have a good day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you soon, dude. Thanks for popping in, like I said. Boss fight. Like a boss. See, I'm really just trying to get close enough. Another couple hundred experience. Then we can go gear up and head to that little bit harder area and hopefully last long enough to maybe get like the level up. And then, you know, go from there. If we need to make one more trip back and re-up, we will. But then we will take our run over to this crazy town. Luckily there's like a map in this book, because it would be super irritating to try to find. There's like a giant bridge that goes to nowhere. The bridge to nowhere. Alright, it is extra coffee time now. I was like, meh, meh. Man, this little tiny ass heater is actually making it pretty warm in here. No, it takes so long. I'm really close to getting a level. That's what I was saying. I'm hopefully I can get. It's one of those things where I'm kind of in like a limbo. Because see, this stuff is obviously too easy, but that other area had guys that were too, pretty much like too, not too hard, but it's like, you know, you can only kill a couple of them. So what I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go get pretty close to this level. We'll head back there, fight some guys, get a level, and then we'll gear up and we'll try to just run to this town to check it out, because we should have about 20,000 too. And I'm assuming that's gonna buy. So between a level and some new gear, I should be able to go find a new grinding spot that will be considerably faster. I wish I had. I need like an Autobot to come in here and grind levels for me. While I sip coffee and watch, play with wrestling toys. Or my tech deck. I have this hilarious, the ones that had all the guys that looked like little thumbs or whatever on them. I have like this box that holds them, and it's like full of them. It's got awesome characters in it and a ton of decks, but it was fun. I was messing around with them last night with some slow motion stuff. It was cracking me up. Cool. Was that H.C. Bailey? I feel like I have. The name does sound familiar. Oh yeah, well see, that's the thing is, I screwed myself in this run, because there's like there's a harp that you I don't know, you fight and you get some sort of harp, and you can use it to like call enemies to you, so you can like go to the area where the gold golems are and stuff and just sit there and like recall creatures, so you can, like, if you know which spots those guys have a random chance to spawn on, you can sit there and keep doing that until you know, you get like just tons and tons and tons of money and tons and tons and tons of like experience and stuff. A wolf lord draws. I just really butchered that. A wolf lord draws near. A wolf lord draws near. Dude, here's some cool stuff though. Here's my my brother's. I did play some like D&D. Actually, I was just in a campaign this last year. But this is pretty cool because this is actually the 70s stuff. This isn't no addition. This is the first advanced D&D. So right before this, it was just D&D, and this is the advanced D&D Dungeon Master's Guide from 1978. My brother was into it. I also have some pewter figures, but this was cool too because it has a couple of the like standalone quests. This is how they used to sell them, you know. My brother is named Brad, by the way. So another cool little trinket. That book is awesome. That has some cool stuff. I always get addicted to this. I get in the mode and I forgot to switch my. Usually I'm actually pretty good about it, but yesterday I forgot to switch my camera back for a minute. And Mr. C had to remind me that it wasn't just the easy mode. Yeah, honestly, just that ambience of the throne room, or a lot of it, would be just super mellow to vibe to on some of it. And it would be cool to play like a RPG that didn't have good music but still had like good sound effects, so you could like keep the fight sounds, or even just turn down their music and just have those sounds up. while you dove in, with this just playing in the background as like a loop. I'm so interested. I can't wait to finish this, and then basically I better go check out H.C. Bailey. But I want to finish this, and then I do want to fire up, I think, the third one. I'll probably give it like a little bit of time so I don't burn my RPG fuse. But it's really fun. For some reason, like the morning time, like coffee in the morning, so every time when I get a random day off, this is normally what I do. Even if I have a later stream, like I'll double stream. I'll be like coffee RPG, morning RPG, and something later. But it's, I don't know, the morning time just feels right for a good... That or very late, like kind of a late, dark, candlelit ambiance. Plus, like I said, I was a little, I was really bad in the beginning. You need to do a lot better at like the resource management and not going to the areas you're dying. And basically, I should have like farmed a little more, but I wanted to progress the game because I was streaming. So it's like I kind of really got ahead of myself, and then like I said, I died a couple of times where I lost big chunks of money, but you don't lose your experience. So it was like, fuck, I don't want to start not having all that, like a level. But, it was like I said, I probably lost 5,000 to 7,000 gold over, like, the couple untimely deaths I had. Actually, this is what I should just play loops of this. I don't know if you do you ever play any card games or anything like that. Mr. C is really big into Magic, and he always has been huge Magic player since like Alpha Beta original Magic. Back in the day, I remember him literally teaching me. Actually, I hope that jerk's in here. I remember the very first time he ever taught me Magic. He like was a big jerk. Like he's like, oh, this is how you kind of play, and he gave me like some cards or a deck or something, and then he had like some deck with all these like birds of parrot, all these things, 0/0 character, all this shit that was like ridiculous, and he just stomped me, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to play this. But yeah, he grew up. He's always played. Me and him got really back into it. Right, like really early 2000s, right after graduation and stuff. We graduated in 2000, so right after graduation, we really got into kind of like competitive Magic for a few years and stuff. And I mean, it was a lot of fun. I learned how to be pretty good. He's like an amazing player and stuff. And they came out with this new Magic Arena mobile game on your phone, and it's supposed to be coming to console. So he talked me into playing that, and I've actually been playing a bunch of that on my phone. So it's kind of fun, and I still got it because I'm winning pretty good for Magic competition. I'm winning at like 75% right now. So, but yeah, so if you're ever, this would be fun to listen to while I sit there. And magic people down, but it was always fun. Like I said, we did. I mean, I didn't mind. I liked pen and paper games, dice games, figure games, card games. I was into it all. Or I am into it all. Actually, it looks like I mean, we might as well just finish off the level here, and then gear up and go down there and see if we can just get through it a little easier, and stuff. I keep, for some reason, my phone, when I have it on when I have this certain app thing up, it like my phone calls, some that don't come through. I'm kind of, I gotta make sure I'm waiting on that call. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear some do-do-do-do-do. Dragon Warrior 2 was the most random game, my experience of it, because I played, I did good. It took me a while to figure out, like, certain things, and then I was having this issue, which is really hard with those games, is when a character dies, they don't receive experience, and the party members that are left do receive all the experience. So my party kept dying except for me, and then I was like, our levels were getting way too spread, and then basically I was the only person that could do anything. There was like a girl who could heal and do that stuff, so it wasn't so bad, but then the other person was like garbage, basically. And it's like I could never truly, get them. I would have had to sit there and fight low end creatures and get like low end experience to try to get them leveled up, and it just really was a bummer. And then when I got to the last stage, there's this ridiculous section that you have to get through, and there's people who like permanently kill you and stuff. And so if you got hit by one of them, basically you'd have to like load or start over or recall and res them or whatever it was. Or maybe it wasn't permanent. Yeah, I don't know. It would kill you and you couldn't. I think we might have had a revive thing, but you had to like go back and revive them. Or anyways, it was like real awful. And I got through that a few times, and I got into the maze and the final boss, and then I finally would get to the final boss, and he like beat me down. And I was so sad when I finally got to him, and I'm like, oh, dude, this is going to be so tough. And then the next time I made it to him, the very first hit, my guy, like, super criticaled him and killed him. It was, like, kind of like a big, like, letdown almost. I'm like, oh, I've seen the final boss. I'm ready this time. And then my guy just went in and was like, you are dead. And I'm like, oh, well, like, that was easy. All right, here we go. 7, 8, 8, 2, and a new spell. So that was like a huge level. Repel. I feel like Repel is going to be yeah, dude, so you can cast Repel and they won't attack me. It basically takes off the thing, so that's, which is weird because they literally tell you to be the level before this to like make that journey over there, and that would be so much harder. Like this, I could just continuously cast Repel, and I should be able to go to this town and check out what they got going for me. Now this is decent. Now we've got like a chance to get some game progression. And yeah, we're about, and we got some time, so that's like the best. We're looking good. La 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 la. Give me some throne music. Mm. 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 Damn, when I was over at that other place, I should have stocked up on keys. That's how it feels. La 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 la. Dude, you got it. You got it down, man. Take care, Easy, of BFG. See, the coffee has a vicious cycle because as you get lower, it gets colder. And then you want to just put more super hot coffee in it to, you know, make it coffee again. It's a vicious cycle. I should have had Aubrey when she was out here refill it. I think she... I think I did refill it when she was out here. That's how fast I'm drinking this. Super funny. I don't know. So I like to unusual RPGs and stuff. So one of the ones I truly enjoy, another favorite game, is on the Super Nintendo. The it's Uncharted Waters, like the original one. It's just like a grindy. I wouldn't even know what you'd really call it. Like. All right, Vash, dude, so good. Hey, you actually made this morning good, man. A lot of fun hanging out with you, chatting and all that stuff, dude. I really appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay dry. That's all I can. That's all I can really think about being here. I'm like. Maybe I should look into... down over a bridge and then not take the first bridge. Take the second bridge. Okay. I guess let's try this rappel. I feel like that didn't work at all. I do want to fight one of these guys just to see how much, or how I can fight them now. And how much stuff they give you. So 33, 116. That's like definitely not bad. Let's try repel again. Maybe it'll like, it decreases some of the chances, perhaps? We're gonna have to go into like run mode here pretty soon. Holy shit. Nice, dude, we got to finally use this flute. That guy didn't give me anything. Maybe he's just like the guy that like guards that town and he's like a beast. Oh my gosh, here we are. Come on, guy. What? I am blown away right now. Oh. Nice, a good thing I brought a key. So there's like 3 weapon shops here. Damn. Dude, I can almost get both of those. Oh man, that's some sweet stuff right there. But I feel like I'm about to go get the Sword of Edric. Oh, it's the armor I find first, so I better buy the sword as well. Alright, so I need a few more, but not a lot of gold. So I need a little over 2. That ain't too bad though. And I gotta make sure I have a key though. I do. I should have 3 still. It's a weird little. Oh, maybe there's something in here. Oh, so it tells you when repel loses its effect, basically. Cool, well, I don't have Edric's sword. I like it, so it's basically like all of the shops all in one. I wonder how much this inn is gonna be. That's not too bad. 100 bones, clams. Oh, I just have a bunch of shit right now. Buy thy radish. Thy should die. So we definitely got some time. I mean, I got some stuff I have to take care of, so I basically have to be around. So it actually kind of works out for you guys if you enjoy what I'm doing. I just know nothing. I can look in here and actually see what all these people are, so... He is a wise man. That is a tool shop. Oh, that's information. Well, I like information. It's worth a key to me. Aha, so that's basically just telling you where the armor is, even though this book also tells you where it is. So. Man, I gotta go find the guy that gives me herbs. This might actually tell me. Herb is in tool shop A. Okay, so it's those little tool shops over there. And this is gonna be wild. I really, though, do need to get, That would be a good step if I could sleep these things. Jam! Like a beast. The werewolf half woken. Hath he? Yes, he hath. I feel like the shield is going to really help. That gives me a weapon and shield, and then actually I should probably go back and save, but then I gotta go back to that desert and search around in that one town and try to find Edric's armor. It does tell you where it's at, so I mean... I don't like it. This is like a super isolated little town. The spell will not work. Right, that shield is going to give me, I feel like, that little bit of survivability that I'm just lacking. I wish I wouldn't word it like that, because it tells you, like, the spell does not work, or something like that. You know, it makes it feel like you're fighting something that's, like, immune to that. Because now I feel like there's other things where I probably could have continuously cast... like sleep and stuff. That's funny because last time I fought a green dragon, it literally told me that it's super dicey to try to put him to sleep. Fighting dragons and shit. The spell will not. The spell will not work. I mean, that kind of leads me to believe that it's like the spell will not work. Got it, I mean, I'm hotter than steam. I was super scared I wasn't going to make it back, to be honest. I mean, the herbs might cost a lot more here, but I didn't pay attention to that. But 100, that's really not bad. I feel like that's like cheaper than the other place. I didn't even check how much it cost. 24, so that's all the same. So basically, as long as you can get a couple of kills in, it costs maybe like 200 to refill, 250 at the most. And that's only 2 kills. So as long as you're killing over that much. Which seems reasonable because every 2 kills should give you about 250. Thou hast done well. Yeah, definitely 2 kills pretty much puts you into your zone. You think you'll sleep? Man, dude, I'm having luck with the dragon sleeping this morning. Damn, dude, that's beastie. That guy's a fucking bastard. Obviously. Oh my god. That was so irritating. Dude, what a little punk, man. That guy is a beast. Mike the Warrior. Dude, those wizards are like... legit. I mean, I know I'm in a rough spot of town, but I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to get a magic shield, man. Those things are... I mean, it's crazy because some of the stuff's falling asleep and it's like an easy little deal, but some of them are out to get me. But welcome, man. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I think I've been pounding the coffee today. But yeah, dude, lots of coffee, lots of dragon wire. Got us a level. Working on another one. Just got the flaming sword. Just got I'm about to get the silver shield. I got an important phone call over here. Hello? All right, nice. Yeah, it's been a good morning. Glad you could be here, hanging out. I got all sorts of stuff going on this morning. My roof is leaking in another part of the house, and I got some people that were supposed to be calling me, coming by. Yesterday, my car got snowed in on the job, so I had to take a work suburban home, and now there's some stuff they need to come and pick that up. So I'm gonna have to, go step away for a second every now and then, but pretty much on the grind, trying to get as much as I can. Yeah, I'm pretty worried about that. I don't know. We have the type of landlords that they do it themselves a lot of times. I mean, they will hire people. They're not like real bad. Oh my god. I just went to the wrong place and bought a bunch of things I don't need. Anyways, hopefully those other things stuck. Yeah, but trying to get that figured out. Basically, though, I do get the day off of work, so that is refreshing. And I'll be here hanging out, grinding on this for a little bit. Maybe we'll think of something for the afternoon that we can stream. I was like, I didn't stay at the end, did I? And what's interesting about this is you can pause the game. I didn't even realize that. It's a dragon! Uh-oh. Talking to myself. So that golem guy must be really hard, and he must only be there that one time, right when you first go to the town. Alright, now I gotta go do a little key transfer here. Let me try. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I guess I'm not even gonna do that. I'll just go out there. Hang on, sit tight, guys. All right. On the grind, on the grind, on the grind. Yeah. It looks like that because I got here. I've been reading on the just the dragon. The handbook that they give you. Where did I just set the... All right. All right, that's the last one. We were trying to do some work transfer stuff. My apologies. But yeah, we got here and it made it seem like quite the easy fight. When he went to sleep for the whole time and doesn't really give you anything too. I would have actually been kind of offended, if I had got here and was like, oh, this big epic fight, and I didn't know about the flute or something, and then he gave me like 6 gold and 6 experience. I'm like, what? I was like, am I in the right town? God, I had to go out there to help transfer that stuff. It is freezing cold out there. I'm surprised it's not gonna start snowing again. It is becoming a grind to get the shield. I just want to get there, almost. It is nice though. This is giving me good experience on that track. Thou hast done well. All I see is white. Yeah, ours has been on and off. We're up here in Northern California. We really don't get a lot of snow. Maybe one good storm every 3 years or something like that. And this year, this storm or this thing or whatever has just been waves of storm. We had 2 or 3 that really dropped some, snow, which was a lot for around here, and then we're supposed to even continuously get some more, so that's how we were. In fact, yeah, I don't know if you ever the other day we woke up, there was no snow, and then I woke up and it looked like this at 4:45 in the morning, and it just continued snowing all day, so yeah, that pretty much just came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's what I figure. I hear, a lot of people, in certain areas you're just always going to get that snow. And I feel like we're kind of unlucky. Lucky and lucky, or unlucky and lucky, I guess. Because I like the snow. You know, I enjoy a little winter wonderland style, but it was fun. I was like a little kid having fun making snowballs, snowmen, you know.
Easy. Welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming.
That was like 6 in the morning. I was just out like having a good time. Whoa. I didn't even like mean to come in here. You learn how to prove. In this very town. I'll tell you what though, as soon as I buy this armor and I don't really have any money on me, I'll go see, because I feel like that stuff's really, really, really gonna hurt me. Because I've walked in it before, but if it doesn't like instantly kill me, I might be able to go like talk to the guy. And he might have something cool. But it's gonna piss me off because I feel like he's either gonna tell me I still need something, or maybe he'll just give me what I need. Yeah, the snows like that. Like it used to be really uncommon, like once in 10 years or so. But we'll say over what the last 15 years, it's started to come down. It's probably snowed like 3 times, ish or something like that. So, but the crazier thing is that over the last like 5 years, over the last 3 or 4 years, it's snowed really pretty crazy, like twice. So that's kind of new. Normally we get the whole like slush thing. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I don't know if that guy's going to tell me anything super important or not, but I'm assuming it's this one guy who's behind all those things and, you know, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I remember it was like, I mean, what am I? I'm 40, and it has snowed. It snowed maybe like 8 times? Something like that? And I am more or less, I'm talking about, you know, enough snow to count it as like snowing. This one guy is gonna just murk me. God, I need like a big heal. Try to climb. I'm like not getting enough back. Ah. He's like got me, man. I'm like fucked. Damn it! I just lost all my fucking money. I don't have heal more. Or did I? Oh, fuck. Oh, that really hurts. That hurts. Fuck! Dude, I was so goddamn close. Oh my god. Ouch, dude. See, that hurts, and that's why this run has been taking me so long, dude. That instantly puts me to like 4,000 gold lost on the table now. Well, let's go see if we can get this armor. Oh man, that hurts. That's a stick right in the fucking side. Yowza! Yeah, I just tried to go over there to get those items. The only reason I didn't go back yet was because I was so close to getting the one thing. I only needed like literally what, a few hundred, less than 1,000, I think. So I was like, oh, you know, bum deal. But I was gonna go back because where, yeah, in the desert and stuff, I wanted to go back and look for that magic armor that was there, fight like a death knight or whatever it was, but yowzers. But we can slap on some repel maybe. Go check this out real quick. Getting semi-close to where a decent stopping point. Like I said, I'm just so let down now. I really thought I was getting like silver shield. I know, and then they throw these like hit you with the slime. Hit me with a slime. Hit me with my best shot. Oh, there we go, dude. Repel. I like how it tells you I was like just repetitively casting it earlier. Lant Liquor. Is this the Rama Llama Ding Dong? Is that a delivery? It's like I am sad. Like super duper sad. Yeah, I figured it would be a little bit slightly easier. But I feel like this exact place is probably like pretty much just the same, like you said. But in my trusty dusty handbook here, it does give me a little mappy. Where's this little double set of trees? Okay, so I'm like right there. I was pretty much just going to go east and then find this little shop. Totally meant to cast heal one more time. Is he really, really, really tough? Especially now that I'm going to be out of... Damn. I wonder, can you, Basically, they say to use stop spell right away and then just try to get on him. And the only really, 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 really bad thing... I don't want to lose another fucking 3,000 gold. 2 herbs. Oh! You were talking about... Where was that room again? I feel like I was there. Is that the first place where you buy the keys and stuff? Because I was at a place and it was pretty good grinding. Fuck it, I'm already screwed. Oh, I can't even get there this way. I feel like this was a lie. Oh, I needed to go down. Crap. Yeah, it's always weird. Some of them are like, you know, like sometimes you can just go right through, and then sometimes it's fucked. Fuck, man. It's like I have to rely on getting an excellent move. And now I'm dead. God, I don't even know what to do right now. Yeah, for that one, I mean, I didn't do. I ain't gonna go out like that. So painful. The pain is real. Well, this will definitely. I'll probably have to pop out with another offline grind now to get some money back into the situation. It's usually not the worst case scenario, but irritating though. What do we got? 15. Let's go ahead and drop 15. 15 more minutes. We'll just do a go grind. 15, 20 minutes down in that desert. We won't even pop in. Well, maybe we'll pop in. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I'm feeling real froggy. Super pain. Oh man, I'm just so like. That was a tough one, dude. That's like a tough death. Well, if it has lost its effect, then let's go ahead. God, they want this armor. It's crazy because the people here they're like more challenging than the people that I was fighting over there. It seemed like I could put a lot of them to sleep, like all this other jazz. These ones are just ridiculously resisting everything. See, now look at I'm getting like kind of a good run. At least I can go fight this guy, probably. Sleep tight. Dude, I'm never gonna fucking be able to do this. You wouldn't know offhand if you can put this asshole to sleep right here, do you? Definitely did say to use stop spell, though. So he should literally be like 2 steps ahead of me. Yeah. I feel like it's probably not in my best interest. Nope, I'm dead. Okay, I just slightly not ready for that. I guess this is a pretty good place. You know, I'm not gonna get too much done. I probably will do a little bit of grinding, get back to yeah, get back to where I needed to be. But that should do it for this morning. Maybe I'll even come back this afternoon and play some more of this. I know I have the rest of the day off. But I guess it's time to go deal with some real life stuff, take care of this roof situation and all that jazz. But thanks for showing up, Mike the Warrior, everybody else that chimed in, turned in this morning to have some coffee with me. It was actually a lot of fun until that vicious death. Everything was going really, really, really smooth. But so you can really feel my pain. But you guys are awesome, had so much fun. Thanks for being here. As always, take it easy, guys. Stay warm, stay dry, stay safe. We'll see you next time on Brothers Forge Gaming.